Welcome back into the workshop for another quick Dave's Diary update. What are we looking at here? Well, that's the butt end of a vacuum cleaner. And this just happens to be a Bizzle, or however you say it, vacuum cleaner. It's one of the ones with the, it's bagless and therefore has got these filters inside it, easily cleaned, and you're back and working again once you've filled them up, or overloaded them as I do. But the reason I wanted to make this little video is that sometimes not spending significant money or money at all on items like my much loved Grabo I'd just been making the previous video about, my much loved, and I haven't actually put it into use yet, but I've showed how easy it was to use from a 100% novice purchaser and user of it. Very, very happy for that, and I can see why the people that have made other videos and made comments have been quite, they waxed lyrical about it. I'm doing the same. You could say, well, it hasn't been tested yet, David. Well, I've bought other products which have been much loved and used by me, but I can see how this is going to be so much better. Anyway, paid money for that. My own money. Now, I keep on repeating, it seems to be required. I have zero affiliations or advantage from any company or individual. I'd love that not to be the case, but that's the way it is for me. I could... Now, back to the topic, I could hook up my quite pricey dual motor vacuum cleaner, which is on a separator, which is on a vortex type secondary separator thingy. I could use that. In fact, that currently is hooked up to my drop saw, my miter saw. And they all fit by way of 40mm plumbing fittings onto the tools. Ditto here, just a plumbing fitting cobbled together with a bit of masking tape. Looks a bit rough but works well. Just happened by luck to fit the port on the plunge saw. Reason for the video: sometimes not spending money, utilizing what you've got at hand. This is from inside the house, which came out here to be used in the workshop. Never went back inside because it worked so well. But I've recently, when I've purchased the plunge saw, hooked it up to that, and it means that I can put that anywhere I damn well please when I'm doing my cuts. In this case, it's sitting up on the bench. No cable, other than, of course, the cord for the vacuum, but no cable running across or tube running across for me to trip over. It's extracting the dust, I would say, as close as I could actually gauge by eye, 100% from the plunge saw, except when you're doing edge cuts, which no extraction system really is going to protect you there unless it's specifically designed for it. I don't know. But in this case, plunge saw makes as one will know, a huge amount of dust when it's cutting MDF. This being able to be used at the drop of a hat wherever I want it is a big bonus, and that was the point really making, is that if you can use things that don't cost you anything more because you've already paid for it, but you actually have to have another vacuum cleaner inside, which I've got, but something that can be made use of in this situation is I think a health and safety type of issue that this addresses really, really well. And the fact that it does such a good job and easy and all the rest of it is just those additional bonuses that you really do like when you fall across them. Yay. So, don't think you have to have some flash U-Butte system, like I'm suggesting this would be, if you can really see it, but down here. And that has been hooked up to the plunge saw, the plunge saw before, but again the same issue. I've got to go over to there, turn it on, or drape a hose around. Bit of a nuisance. Whereas this can be popped up onto the workbench means that I'm not hooking the hose like I would be if it, you get the point, don't you? Sometimes using lesser priced, or you haven't had to pay for it if you've already bought it for the house, item is a bonus for the workshop. And I'll repeat myself once again, sorry for that, the health and safety thing that you sometimes overlook. And you think that the real fancy, expensive items are the things that would benefit you the most. No, something like this. Also, the fact that it's bagless is a bit of a bonus, so you don't, the consumables aren't there for you, the cost, or you run out of them and then you can't really use it properly. This is going to be used, it gets used all the time. That's why my workshop is not quite as dirty as it once was. Just being able to do that. Rightio, not much of a video, was it? But it was just that point that if sometimes we do things, sometimes we should do things that are easier for us to get the performance out of our workshop and good for our health. Okay, that's it. About to cut these panels down for this the cabinet I'm going to make for the drill press, so that I can get on and be ready for when I need to start drilling the holes, which I need the drill press for. Right, that's it. As I said, I'm off, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye now.